Yo, 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 it's Latin Luney Tunez, and we're here rocking on OnSight. Glad y'all tuning in.
So, what's your handle again?
Latin Luney Tunez.
Latin Luney Tunez.
Yeah.
Okay, so how did you actually come up with that name? Give me the background behind that.
All right, so it kind of derives from, well, I was first known as El Lunatico, which kind of means lunatic.
Gotcha.
So, but I've always been this big, huge cartoon, anime fan, and like I'm somehow, in some way, I'm always incorporating that in my music. So when I took, I would guess, I want to say my first step, like, into music, big wise and stuff, I was like, I gotta change my name. I gotta get something that people will remember.
Right.
So in my mind, I'm like, well, I'm Hispanic, so Latin. Then Looney for crazy and Tunes for my music.
Damn.
So
okay.
That's why I came up with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I like that right there, man. I always wondered, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody name when they come to the show, I'm like, how they come up with that?
Yeah.
What made you want to do anything involving music, like period?
Well, see, I've been in music since I was born. My whole family, I come from a family of musicians.
Okay.
So my mom, you know, she's a singer. My uncle plays the bass. My other uncle plays the drums. So my family has a group, you know what I'm saying? And they used to play for church.
Gotcha.
So I grew up in church, singing in church, playing the drums, guitar, piano.
Right.
My sister plays the saxophone. My other sister plays the clarinet.
Wow.
It's
So y'all just got musical talent in your family, period.
I guess so.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
But yeah, that comes, a lot of that comes from that. Yeah.
Okay, so now you said all them played instruments. Did you ever play an instrument?
Yeah, a lot.
What instruments did you play?
The drums.
Okay.
I play the bass, the guitar. A little bit of piano.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, which one was your favorite?
The drums.
I was gonna guess the drums.
Drums.
I don't know what it is, you know what I'm saying, about us in this.
I love drums.
This general, we just gonna love them drums. Okay, so what age would you say exactly was the age that you discovered your musical, you know what I'm saying, self, as far as like whether it's hip hop or whatever, you know what I'm saying, you want to call what you do?
So I'm gonna tell you one of the first hip hop songs I heard was Petey Pablo's Helicopter.
Yeah.
So now I'm gonna tell you why, because my parents hated rap music.
Wow.
So they go to church, you know. So they.
So you
better listen to Christian music or so. Sometimes when they hear me listening to rap music, they try to beat me and I would have to run away. And I get caught. I still get a whooping.
Yeah.
But you know, it was awesome. It was like. I remember, and it was on. I think I moved out here, and I don't know. I was like 6, 7 years old. I was young when we first came to North Carolina.
Right.
And I remember hearing that, and I remember just being like, "Yo, this is awesome. I love this."
Yeah.
You know. And I'm over there, and he said, "Take your shirt." I remember being young, little, taking my shirt off in the middle of the living room, just swinging it over my head. Yeah, man, like
knowing it if you got caught.
And yeah. But see, ever since then, I grew a real hip hop. Like I started listening to so much hip hop, and I found out who Biggie was, who Tupac was, and like, man, like I've been real deep into it. Like, but I also have my Latin side of music. Right. So I love to try to mix that.
I started Synthwave during the pandemic. My parents bought me this candle kit to keep me busy, but my love for crafting quickly turned it into a business. Each candle is 100% soy wax without clicks. Hand poured and made with love. This is the part of the script where my dad would say to buy some candles, but you're gonna do that anyways. Help support future pilots.
Yes.
It's just, yeah.
It's almost like creating another genre of
That's
hip
exactly
hop.
what, yeah, that's exactly
You know
what I
what I'm
feel
saying?
like I'm
For
doing.
real. That's what I enjoy to see people infuse. But even the Christian music, you know what I'm saying? The band music and the songs and stuff like that. I got a background that's, I used to go against the grain with my family. You gonna go to church? Nah.
I don't like playing with guys.
Right. So, yes, I totally understand, you know what I'm saying? Especially when it comes down to the drums. Like my brother, he plays the drums, man. He's a killer. So, what's your favorite song out of all the songs you done ever did?
That I did?
That you ever did?
Wow. That's hard.
Mm-hmm. That's one of my favorite
It's
questions.
actually, I would have to say it's actually an unreleased song I have. I've never released it, and it's a song to my mom. It's
Okay.
called Consejos de mi madre, which
Okay.
means words from my mother.
Gotcha.
So, yeah, that would have to be
That
it.
sounds deep.
Yeah.
Why we ain't gonna
It's
get
very
that?
deep.
Is we
It's
gonna get
very-
that?
Yeah, soon, yes. Very soon, actually.
Okay. All right. Okay. So what are we getting soon though? We got a project coming.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm working on an album, actually. I'm also working on a mixtape, and I hope to have an EP out here, hopefully in the next week or two.
So we building out a big body of work at one time.
Yeah, it's been a long time of work.
Right,
yeah.
right. So do you always do that, like to fill out your, you know what I'm saying, your work with a lot of different projects?
No, it's actually a new little, I guess, strategic idea I had this time. Because I normally used to just drop and drop.
Right.
But at a point in I guess in your career, you have to figure out that you got to market, you got to stick with something and try to push that. Because if you just drop and drop and drop and you don't give something enough time to get heard, it's not gonna get to the ears that it needs to get to. If that makes sense. Yeah.
So that's gold right there.
Yeah.
That's gold. Somebody needed to hear that.
Yeah. Well, I heard that from my manager for a long time.
Okay. All right.
Finally had to listen.
What piece of technology do you have to have with you before you leave the house?
A cell phone.
That's the most common. That's the most common answer right there.
Bro.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. For me, and my perspective as an artist, your life revolves around a cell phone.
Right.
Or anything to do with entertainment, your life revolves around a cell phone.
Okay.
So you either got to be pushing something on Instagram, on YouTube, on Facebook, on
Right.
Live, on TikTok, on anything you can think of. You have to be on it consistently because
You gotta promote.
Yep.
Yes.
Content. You got to come out all the time. Like it's nonstop.
So I gotta ask this question because I like the ensemble. Do you have a stylist or do you style yourself?
I don't have a stylist. No.
You don't have a stylist.
I just throw some shit together.
Now, cause you know a stylist can be like, you know what I'm saying? As soon as you put it on, you be like, "Hey, what you think?" And then they be like,
half the time I don't worry about that, man. I would go look, I see something I like, I'll pick it out, and if I feel like it matches,
and it fall together like that.
yeah,
Huh?
I'll wear it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's me. I dress raggedy a lot.
It'd be nice to have a stylist though. So
Yes.
like yo, you like,
I like that necklace though. That's
hey,
tough.
man. Shout out to my manager for
Right.
yeah.
For sure.
Sandra stamped it.
For sure. Most definitely no. You know what I'm saying? What song would you say that you play entirely too much? That can be one of your songs. It could be something on the radio. But it don't matter. You play this song so much that when somebody that's around you hear you play this song, they be like, nah, bruh. We're not finna hear that again.
Oh, nah, see, because if I play my song, well, not my song, but the song that I like to hear all the time, if I play it, people like it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's called Party en Casa by Joel y Randy.
Party in Casa.
Yeah, it means party at the house is what it means.
Party at the house by who now?
Joel y Randy.
Okay.
It's
All right.
reggaeton. It's real Caribbean.
Gotcha.
So you hear it, you gonna dance no matter what.
Right.
Regardless. Yeah.
I ain't heard a reggaeton song yet that didn't make me at least tap my feet.
Yep.
For sure. Okay, so name. I'm gonna give you the leeway. You can name more than one, but one or more local artists that you would like to, big up, and this means in the state of North Carolina, period.
What you mean big?
That you would like to shout out, or you know what I'm saying, let people know y'all need to get up on them or whatever.
The whole Race Taylor group.
All right.
Like ever since I got there's Busta Brown, BZB, there's Mont, Snipes, Real Fire. They're geniuses, like in their work, like for real. Like a lot of my growth has come from them, and listening to them and being around them and man.
Seems like you kind of fell into a great situation. You got Sandra Stamped It Management, and then you got Race Taylor, which includes Busta Brown. You know what I'm saying? So, bruh, that's like crazy to fall into that, because I can't go through my timeline without running into now one of them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, period.
They're pretty well known out there in favor, and they're growing. You know, it's like it's not stopping. So, like in the last year that I've been with them, like I lied to you not, we've been booked every weekend.
Okay.
Every weekend. We're doing a show in South Carolina and Georgia. We're going all over, just everywhere, and it's crazy. Like I didn't expect nothing like that to happen so fast.
Yeah.
That makes sense. So it's pretty cool.
So you loving it?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I asked for it. I better love it. You know.
some people they get it and then they were like, hold on now.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah. So you no breaks. You ready to go all in? Do y'all have any like compilation work that y'all might be dropping anytime soon?
We already have a couple songs out actually. They're on all platforms. There's a song called Taylor Dreams. It's got KQDH on it. No Losses, that has BZB. Goodbye with BZB. We got a Trackstar remix with Busta Brown.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a good couple of things out there, and we got like about 5 coming here next week or so too. Yeah, so.
All right, so I'll be looking forward. I know the link gonna be up there.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely.
Like I said, I can't scroll through my timeline without running into it. Yeah. It's always there. It's in my stories on my timeline. So
yeah, facts,
got some good work going.
That's promotion, man. That's how you gotta be though. If you ain't seen it, then you're not doing it right.
Yeah, I always tell and Trail, like, if they get on my nerves, then they doing good work. Right. For real, because that's not bad that they getting on my nerves. That means it's like, okay.
All right, I see you.
Through how many times I got a like card or whatever. Yeah. I done missed so many things, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then you know how the Facebook works. You might not see something for 2 days.
The algorithm, man. Yeah. Algorithm is crazy. That's just crazy. I still don't fully understand it.
Well, the algorithm is based on shares. I'll tell you that. Like, if you ever look on something and you see where somebody shared something 20 or 32 times, if you'll notice, it's viral. So I always try to get people in the neighborhood to encourage people to share. Yeah. Because once you get to a certain point in the shares, the algorithm will just send you in a wave over the threshold. So when you get 20 shares, it's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? So what else do you do besides music? Is there anything you do outside of music?
Yeah, I mean, I started learning a little bit of like photography, starting a little bit of videography. I work on a podcast. Yeah, that's a couple of things, man.
So you just multi-talented at this point. You just spreading your wings.
And I'm trying to learn.
Right. No, you are. If you're doing it, you are learning. You know what I'm saying? So I admire that in anybody when they're doing more than what, you know what I'm saying? Because A lot of times you have artists and they just good at just being an artist.
Yeah.
That'll trap you.
See, but I also want to have money. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
so
right.
you need more
Right.
than, in the way I see it. If you look at a millionaire, or let's say a multimillionaire, he
Right.
doesn't have one source of income. Like this man has 7 or 8 sources of income at minimum.
Right.
You know, so like
Right. So
you gotta replicate people doing good to try to, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like
That's
if
true.
you see somebody with a good formula, why not use it?
That's true. So do you want to be a millionaire or do you want to be a billionaire?
I mean, of course, a billionaire.
You want to be a billionaire?
But I gotta get that million first.
I know that's right.
Yeah.
Hey, but you know, Kanye said I gotta be a billionaire, and they tried to cut him down, and then guess what? Months after he said that,
He was a billionaire. Yeah.
now he a billionaire. So, you know what I'm saying? If you put it in your mind and you work from that point towards yourself, you'll be a billionaire.
Manifestation.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Just, hey, listen, I'll send you a blank envelope. Just put a blank check in there. I'm gonna make sure my name's on it. So,
Yeah.
you
I
know what I'm
got
saying? Please don't just send me $1 back.
Nah, man.
So, do you want to be working on music like throughout your whole entire career, or do you see yourself changing into different roles?
Nah, I think. And see, the thing is, I feel like I'm so versatile when it comes to music that I feel like I could be doing this for a long time, like a very long time. Like,
Okay.
if you know, okay, any good artist, and when I say good artist, I don't mean that, you know, if you don't do this in your older years, you're not good, but you see, like, I believe, like, if Michael Jackson was still alive, he'd still be out performing.
Yeah.
You know
Why
what I'm saying?
not?
Like, he'd still be out there performing, and he would still fill up stages.
Mm-hmm.
And like, you would still get that same energy, like that he would, you know what I mean? Like, it wouldn't change
Every
to me.
time.
Like, in my mind, that's how I perceive that. So
Right.
I feel like I could possibly still be doing that 12.
Okay. All right.
50, 60 years old, man. And people just like, yo, yeah.
I got you.
Juicy J, come on. How old is Juicy J? And he still get everybody lit when he come on.
Juicy J stay lit.
You feel me? Like, that's like yeah, like that's.
When you said Juicy J, I was like, hold up, Juicy
Yeah.
J stay lit.
Yeah.
He stay on the scene. So I'm gonna ask you one more question and then I'm gonna wrap it up. So we talked about reggaeton and the artists that you are. Do you have any songs that's completely reggaeton that's gonna be coming out?
I have two.
Right?
Two, yeah.
Okay.
It's one of them's featuring Mozo. Shout out to Mozo, he's in California.
Right.
And yeah, the other one's on me, but I think they're gonna be pretty dope.
Okay.
It's gonna be something different for the reggaeton community.
Right.
So, yeah.
Lord, is it gonna be rough or is it gonna be smooth?
One and one.
Right.
You hit it on the spot. One's gonna be kind of aggressive. The other one's gonna be kind
Yeah. I like the rough
toned
ones,
down.
man.
Yeah,
I like the rough
yeah.
ones for real. And I might not be able to interpret everything, a few things here and there.
I feel like you'll be able to
but
understand these though.
I always feel them, you know what I'm saying? The energy,
Yeah.
you know.
I feel like
So-
you'll understand these though. So.
Okay,
Yeah,
all right,
yeah.
cool. I'll be looking forward to it. So I definitely appreciate you coming to OnSight.
Oh yeah, man. I appreciate you having me for real.
And hey, we look forward to your performance.
Yeah. El Luney. Desde chiquitito neto yo me puse a trabajar. I swear to God, me and my niggas, man, we had to work real hard. Pero entre más en neto yo me puse a luchar. Dentro del mar yo sentía que yo me iba a ahogar. But see, me and my niggas stuck it out, we went out to the grind. Mama told me that this shit would come to me up in due time. Por eso no me preocupo de lo que pueda pasar. Todos los días de chiquitito, todo lo solía soñar. I remember yesterday, I was down up on my last. Hit the plug up and I told him just to front me a couple packs. Made that back up in 2 days and I brought the plug back his racks. He looked at me all confused like how the fuck did I do that? I ain't new up to this game, homie, I've been in this a while. Phonies, they be all stressed out while I just sit back and I smile. Get the pack out for 5 bands, man, this shit right here so wild. All white bricks up in the kitchen and it's matching with my tiles. Me recuerdo de ayer, yo no tenía nada de comer. Me preguntaba qué carajo es lo que iba yo a hacer. Me puse a trabajar y pronto podía llover. La luz al final del túnel, entonces puse yo a encender. Todo aquí en fuego, entonces ahora tú puedes escuchar como carajo vengo entrando y nadie a mí me va a parar. Poco a poco en esta mierda me puse que iba a subir. Dime quién carajo ahora me va a parar aquí a mí. Desde chiquitito neto yo me puse a trabajar. I swear to God, me and my niggas, man, we had to work real hard. Pero entre más en neto yo me puse a luchar. Dentro del mar yo sentía que yo me iba a ahogar. But see, me and my niggas stuck it out, we went out to the grind. Mama told me that this shit would come to me up in due time. Por eso no me preocupo de lo que pueda pasar. Todos los días de chiquitito, todo lo solía soñar.